Welcome back, everyone. We're diving into something pretty creepy this time, the backrooms.
Oh, yeah, the
You heard
Backrooms.
about this?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, well, basically, for people who haven't heard about it, a single image posted online in 2019 sparked this whole fictional universe, and it just blew up.
A single image, that's all it took.
That's all it took. It's crazy. And now you've got all these videos, stories, even an entire wiki dedicated to it.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It really shows you the power of the internet.
Absolutely, it really does. So, the backrooms, as they're called, are described as this endless maze of interconnected rooms. Usually they're depicted with these like sterile yellow walls and flickering fluorescent lights. It's the kind of place that just gives you the creeps, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It plays on that fear of liminal spaces. Places that are kind of familiar but also unsettling, like an empty office building after everyone's gone home.
Ugh, yeah, or a school hallway late at night.
Exactly. It just feels off.
It totally does.
Yeah.
So what do you think is the big draw here? What makes the backrooms so captivating, so terrifying?
I think it starts with that original image. It's deceptively simple, just an expanse of yellow walls and carpeted floors, but there's something about the emptiness that's just deeply unsettling.
It's like looking into the void.
Yeah, and our minds just naturally try to fill in the blanks. What's beyond those walls? What might be lurking in the shadows?
And that's where the collaborative aspect of the backrooms comes in, right? People started creating their own interpretations.
Exactly. You have all these stories and videos that really bring this unsettling space to life.
And one of the earliest contributors was that YouTube channel, Kane Pixels.
Oh, yeah, cane pixels. Their videos were like found footage, these glimpses into the back rooms.
Super creepy, right? The shaky camera work, the grainy footage, the whispered voices.
Mm.
It all adds to that sense of realism.
Definitely. And it really helped establish the whole visual aesthetic and the narrative.
And then there's A.S.Y.N.C, right? The corporation that supposedly created this whole mess.
Oh, right. A.S.Y.N.C. They were trying to solve overpopulation.
Yeah, by creating a parallel universe.
A bold solution, to say the least.
Things definitely went wrong, though.
Oh, yeah. Big time. They created this dimensional rift, and people started accidentally stumbling into the back rooms.
And once you're in, there's no easy way out.
Nope. And they even wove real-world events into the narrative, like the 1989 Florida earthquake.
I know, right? It's like they blurred the lines between fact and fiction.
Yeah, which makes it even more unsettling.
Totally. Okay, so we've got the image, we've got the videos, we've got this mysterious corporation. But what about the structure of the backrooms? Is it just one big yellow room?
Oh, no, it's much more complex than that.
So there are different levels.
Yes, a whole multi-layered labyrinth, each level with its own unique environment and dangers.
Oh, wow. So level 0 is the classic yellow-walled office space, right?
Right, that's like the entry point. But as you go deeper, things get a lot weirder.
Okay, like how?
Well, you've got level 1, which is more industrial, lots of exposed pipes and decay. Then there's level 2, known as pipe dreams. Imagine giant pipes stretching in every direction.
Pipe dreams. Just the name sounds claustrophobic.
It is, very much so. And that's just the beginning. You've also got the ocean of fear, a vast expanse of water.
Oh, no, thank you. I don't like the sound of that.
And the end, which is this void that's supposed to drive people mad.
It's like they designed these levels to tap into our deepest fears.
Exactly. And they were smart to never fully define the size and scope of the backrooms. It just lets our imaginations run wild.
Makes it scarier, that's for sure. And speaking of scary, we have to talk about the creatures.
Oh, yes, the creatures. No horror story is complete without them.
So what kind of nightmarish beings are lurking in the backrooms?
Well, there are the smilers, for one. Humanoid figures with these creepy grins lurking in the shadows.
I've seen pictures of them. Total uncanny valley vibes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Then you've got the hounds, fast, aggressive creatures that hunt in packs.
Not the kind of dog you want to run into.
Definitely not. And then there's this fungal entity, a shape-shifting creature that mimics human form.
Oh, God, no. That's like straight out of a body horror movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Each creature seems to embody a specific fear.
So how do people get into the backrooms in the first place? Is there like a secret portal or something?
The most common way is through something called no-clipping.
No clipping. What's that?
It's like a glitch in reality, a momentary lapse in physics that lets you slip through the cracks, so to speak.
So you could just be walking down the street and suddenly end up in the backrooms.
That's the scary part. It can happen anywhere, anytime.
It's like falling through the floorboards of reality.
Exactly. And it really plays on those anxieties we have about the unknown, the feeling that things can change in an instant.
It's a very modern kind of fear, isn't it?
It is. The Backrooms taps into that sense that there are things beyond our comprehension, just outside our perception, waiting to pull us in.
It's like a digital version of all those old urban legends and folklore.
Yeah, it reflects those deep-seated fears we have about the unknown.
So we've got these terrifying levels, creepy creatures, and the ever-present threat of no clipping into this alternate dimension. What else is there to know about the backrooms?
Oh, there are a lot more specific details, like the royal ration, for instance. It's this food that's supposed to be incredibly delicious, but there's a catch.
A catch? What kind of catch?
It's addictive. People who eat it become obsessed with finding more, even if it means putting themselves in danger.
So it's like a metaphor for instant gratification.
Exactly. The backrooms are full of these little details that add to the overall creepiness.
It's amazing how much thought has gone into creating this whole world.
Yeah, it's a testament to the power of collective creativity. And there are still so many unanswered questions, so much we don't know.
That's what makes it so intriguing, right? The mystery keeps us coming back for more.
Exactly. And I think that's part of the appeal of the backrooms. It's a world that's constantly evolving, constantly being shaped by new contributions.
It's like a living, breathing nightmare, fueled by our collective fears and imaginations.
And that's what makes it so terrifying and so fascinating all at the same time.
Well said. Okay, so we've laid the groundwork, established the atmosphere of dread. Now, let's delve into some of the specifics.
Let's do it. We're just getting started on our journey into the backrooms, and trust me, things are about to get a lot creepier.
Sounds good to me. Let's take a closer look at some of these different levels and the creatures that inhabit them. Okay, so we've talked about how creepy the backrooms are, but what about some specifics? Like, what are some of these levels actually like?
Yeah, let's dive into that. Level 0, that one from the original image. It's not just empty, it's like weirdly familiar.
Familiar? How so?
We've all been in boring office spaces, right? Imagine that, but just forever.
Oh, God, yeah. Just beige walls as far as the eye can see.
Exactly. And that humming of the fluorescent lights never stopping. Your brain's trying to find something to latch onto, but there's nothing.
Just emptiness. Makes you feel lost, even though it should be a normal kind of place.
Yes, right. And then there's level 1, which takes that unsettling feeling in a whole other direction.
Level 1? That's the industrial one?
Yep. Exposed pipes, concrete walls, the whole 9 yards. And apparently it's got these giant spider creatures called whiters.
Oh, no thank you. I saw a video about those. Super creepy.
Oh, yeah. They prey on that primal fear of spiders we have. But it's not just the monsters. It's the whole vibe of decay. Like everything's falling apart.
Like society has collapsed and we're just left with the ruins?
Exactly. And as we go deeper into the backrooms, it just gets weirder. What about level 2? Pipe dreams, I think it's called.
Pipe dreams, yeah. Tell me about that one.
This is where things get surreal. Giant pipes everywhere, stretching forever. The air is thick and you constantly hear water rushing.
That sounds kind of Lovecraftian, honestly. What even lives in a place like that?
Well, there are these things called partygoers. Humanoid figures, all dressed up in bright clothes and masks, having this endless party.
A party. In this nightmare. That's even more unsettling.
Oh, it gets worse. They try to lure you into their party, but it's all a trap. Leads to madness or death or both.
So not only is the environment dangerous, but you have to watch out for who you run into.
Yeah, and it only gets more bizarre and dangerous the deeper you go. Level 3, the power station, is a whole other level of messed up.
Oh, the power station. What's so bad about that one?
Well, first off, it's this giant abandoned power station, still humming with electricity, lots of high-voltage equipment, super dangerous, even without the creatures.
But of course, there are creatures.
Of course, like the facelings, these human faces stuck in the walls, watching you.
Oh, those are creepy. Like being constantly watched.
Yeah, like someone's always judging you.
Yeah.
And then there are the skin stealers, even worse.
Skin stealers. Those are the ones that look flayed, right? Like they're trying to steal your skin.
Yeah, a bit of a grotesque visual. It's like they took all of our deepest fears and made them real.
It's honestly kind of brilliant how they designed this whole thing.
Definitely. So with all that said, is there any way out of the back rooms once you're in?
Yeah, is there any hope of escape? Or are you stuck forever?
That's the really unsettling part. There's no clear way out. Some stories talk about no clipping back to reality, but it's risky.
So you're trapped in this maze with no exit, your worst nightmares coming to life. Doesn't sound fun.
Not at all. But there's also this thing called the royal ration we should talk about.
The royal ration, what is that? Some kind of food?
It is food, and the stories say it's the most delicious thing you can imagine. The catch is, it's incredibly addictive.
So you get hooked on this perfect food, even if it's dangerous to find more.
Right, you lose all self-control just for this amazing taste. Another way, the back rooms messes with your head.
A metaphor for all kinds of bad things, really.
Oh, for sure. And then there are the mirrors. Have you heard about those?
Yeah, they're supposed to show you glimpses of the real world, right? Like your family going about their lives.
Yeah, but it's not comforting. It's like a cruel trick reminding you what you can't have. Makes the isolation so much worse.
Like psychological torture, honestly.
It is. So, do you hold on to that sliver of hope, knowing it hurts? Or try to forget and adapt to this new reality?
Deep stuff. But before we get too existential, we still need to talk about A.S.Y.N.C.
You're right. We've covered the levels, the creatures, the psychological torment, but not the root of it all.
What was A.S.Y.N.C. really trying to do? Were they just messing around with dangerous science?
That's the question, isn't it? Was it pure scientific curiosity or was there something else going on? We'll have to dive into that next time.
Okay, so next time we uncover the secrets of A.S.Y.N.C. and see if we can untangle this web of mystery.
It's going to get even more unsettling, so buckle up.
Okay, so we've gone deep into the levels of the back rooms, met some of the creatures, but now the big question, A.S.Y.N.C., what's the deal with them?
A.S.Y.N.C, this async research corporation, they're a real enigma. Super advanced tech, pushing boundaries like crazy.
Yeah, we know they were trying to make a whole other universe, but why? Couldn't they have, like, focused on Mars or something?
Their research was way beyond that. We're talking dimensional stuff, warping reality, things most scientists wouldn't touch.
So they were playing with fire, basically.
Definitely, and it blew up in their face.
Creating the rift to the back rooms.
Yeah, whether they meant to or it was an accident, nobody knows for sure.
Some people think A.S.Y.N.C. had a secret agenda, but it seems more like a giant oops.
Yeah, scientific blunder of epic proportions. And now look, people are trapped in this nightmare.
What even happened to A.S.Y.N.C. after that? Did they try to fix things?
Nobody knows. Vanished into thin air. Some say the government shut them down. Others say they went underground.
Maybe they're still out there doing who knows what.
Creepy thought, right? But it makes you wonder, if they were real, would they be the villains of the story?
Right, or they just, like, tragic figures, too ambitious for their own good.
That question hits close to home, doesn't it? Like, throughout history, haven't we always been pushing too far, too fast?
Pandora's box, nuclear weapons. We don't learn, do we?
And the backrooms, it's like our modern version of that, isn't it? Technology out of control.
Makes you think, right?
Yep.
About the choices we make, the responsibility that comes with knowledge.
Exactly. Is it okay to mess with reality, even if you think it's for a good reason? When does ambition become too much?
Big questions.
Yeah,
And maybe the backrooms is forcing us to face them. At least a little bit.
maybe so. Well, this has been a wild ride through the backrooms. From creepy images to terrifying creatures, and now the mystery of A.S.Y.N.C.
So where do we land? Is it just a spooky internet story or something more?
It's definitely more than just a story. It's tapping into those deep fears we have, you know? The things hiding just out of sight.
Reminding us that reality isn't as solid as we like to think.
And sometimes the scariest monsters are the ones we create.
Well, on that note, I think we've explored enough of the backrooms for one day. I'm ready to go back to our own reality. How about you?
Yeah, I think I've had enough existential dread for one episode. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the backrooms, everyone.
Until next time, stay safe out there, and whatever you do, avoid any yellow wallpaper.